Okay, so I started 2020. Laura, you have other stuff to read. I know, but look. So we have Hui Jae. He is 20 years old, but I think he got held back because he's a third year in high school still, because his dad, once again, the parents, is running away from debt collectors, and now he's trying to send him off to live on an island to lay low with the grandma he didn't even know he had. So he's trying to escape, because if they knew that Hui Jae was actually 20 years old and an adult, they would sell his body. So he goes off to the island. He's pretty rude to Granny too, who can't really speak or talk, so she uses like a paper and a pad. That is a big contrast from Doc Dan, because you know he loves Granny down. So he goes there. He realizes that his granny runs a shop and he's bored out of his wits. He goes out there and he runs into some other looking thug guys and like tattoos and stuff, and they lead him to the boss, and I think they're also debt collectors. They're like, we never seen you before, and they kind of bully him because they're like, and find out what he's about, because they're like, hey, just tell us who owns your who you owe debt to, and maybe we could cut it in half. And he fell for the bait, so they found out like, yeah, you're here because you're laying low, because they're like, you're either here because you're laying low or you're here for something else. So the guy who we ran into, who's the leader of the two little minions, he said, I don't want anything to do with this twink. I was like, and Hui Jae took offense to that. But then he also said, you know what, look at this. How about you be my popsicle bitch while you're here? Bring me one popsicle a day because your granny has them at the convenience store. He's like, you're gonna make me a popsicle bitch when you already have minions who brought you a popsicle on this island? It's summertime, so it's hot right now on the island. And he's like, you know what, yeah. So Hui Jae goes, they have like a little back and forth with him. He goes and he rests. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's so bored on this island. He sees their rice wine. I guess it's just sitting in the area that they were. And he drinks it, but he drinks too much and he knocks out. And then the other guy, the boss, comes and sees him knocked out drunk. And he's like, why does he look like that? And then, so he gets up. They have a little drunken talk. And you know, it gets a little handsy-feely and touchy, and all of a sudden the boss guy just comes and kisses Hui Jae, and Hui Jae was like, ooh, that feels good, because he's drunk, and then he kisses him back, and then they start getting hot and heavy. You think something's about to go on, but he turns around and puts him down and he knocks out. And then the boss was like, this is like the worst time for you to knock out drunk, because while he was asleep, I was like, decorum. And the next day he comes and he brings him a popsicle. Hui Jae brings the boss a popsicle. He's like, here's your popsicle. And then he's like, okay, thanks. He's like, skirt, why do you have a high school uniform on? And that's where we end.